Previously on our Orange to the Blue Mountains road trip. We didn't get much sleep last night. So this is our little setup. We've got camping toilet in the back there and the bed all set up here. So we're currently on the Mount Panorama racetrack. How's the van handling the track? Well, that was a far more successful night. We actually slept.
Yeah, ages. Thank God.
We managed to get somewhere flat. We're supposed to park, so we didn't have to worry about being woken up all night by someone telling us to move along. Although this van's pretty discreet, so you can park pretty much anywhere and no one's really gonna ask questions. And this morning, we were parked beside a lake. There are certainly worse places to wake up, hey? Free hot showers at this campground and a view. What a place. We found last night's camping ground with Wikicamps, which is just an app that you can download and it tells you about places and reviews them, that sort of thing. That was Lake Wallace camping area and it was pretty good.
Yeah, we'll go back there tonight.
With showers and water, toilets.
Hot water. We're on our way to a hometown cafe. I think it's called Hometown. For some coffee at least.
See if they've got some gluten-free food for me. And then we might head up to Katoomba into the Blue Mountains, sneak in the side of Sydney, away from all the COVID hotspots.
It looks pretty hot, but I'll go for Where have we just arrived to?
Evans Lookout in the Blue Mountains.
It looks like there's some sort of Grand Canyon down there. We're about to see that. Fires ravaged this place.
A little bit further down the road you could see all the black burnt trees. Right here isn't as bad. Well, now that is a view.
You can go and walk and trail for 4 hours. Let's do it.
That sounds like fun.
4-hour Grand Canyon walk.
I might die, but besides that. So this is Evans Lookout, probably the first of a few stops around the Blue Mountains because it's just so picturesque. Yeah. We can't help ourselves.
It's the grandest of canyons. Although I haven't been to the Grand Canyon, so I don't know that. Look at the cliffs. Look at that. You can see where the fires came through, just in patches. It's weird like that.
Three sisters, all three of them, hanging out being siblings. Well, that was a good view. Couldn't really talk up there because it was super windy, but wow.
Road closed ahead.
Oh no! But we saw all three of the sisters and the rest of the epic view, and I'm happy. What's the Allura?
The Luracella's bottle shop. Meant to be amazing.
World's greatest, he said before.
Never been. I don't know.
And your books just aren't long enough. Jesse got his collection of beers from the Lura cellars, and I got a hot chocolate from Joseph Farms. We also got some chocolate to eat when we get home.
And for
sometime.
presents.
And for gifts.
What is it? Father's Day, Mother's birthday, all at the same time.
And there was a ruby and honeycomb chocolate there as well, and I can't wait to taste it. But later. Now we're going to go to Wentworth Falls. Tiny little falls over there in the distance.
The Wentworth Falls.
They're a little smaller than I was expecting. It's actually a walking track right over there. We're on the edge of the world. I'm so going to regret this staircase on the way back up, but boy does it look awesome right now. You can't see much waterfall from here unfortunately, but you can see all that. Hey Jesse, I found our accommodation for the night.
Yeah?
What do you think?
I might fit, yeah.
Good view though. Where our viewing platform from before is Fletcher's Lookout. Nice little grove here. Heading out to the falls. Alright, time to head back up those stairs. It was nice knowing you all.
Even I'm starting to feel the pinch. You'll struggle.
Then you get back to the car to find that somebody has left you a challenge. Good luck me. I've got to start wearing makeup so that you can't tell my face is bright red when I get back from a walk. So the Blue Mountains is right on the edge of Sydney. At the moment in Australia, the only cases are mainly around the capital cities. So this is about as close as we're going to get to any COVID cases. Otherwise we would have been taking a lot more precautions and wearing masks and all that sort of thing. But in the country it's not so much of an issue at the moment.
This is kind of ridiculous. Oh my god, man.
Well, I guess this is a good spot to end the day. It's called Pulpit Rock. We're the only ones here, and it's quite the view. Though I am not feeling good about being so close to this edge, but Jesse assures me we'll be fine.
It's there's not a big drop. Just
We have our purchases from the lure seller as well. What have you got there, Jesse?
A local-ish one, Mountain Culture.
Made in Katoomba. And I have a passion fruit cider from Hope Estate, which is in the Hunter Valley. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. This is Pearson's Lookout, which is a lookout over the Kapiti Valley, which is allegedly the widest canyon in the world. It's not as deep as the Grand Canyon, but it's wider. So there you go. Second largest canyon in the world after the Grand Canyon. And it is a good view. We had to drive a little bit out of the way to get here, but I think it was worth it. That guy there. It's over there. I think you can climb the crown if you feel the need. I'm not much one for the uphill, as we discovered yesterday, but if you're an adventure-y, outdoorsy kind of person who likes to climb hills, it's over there, waiting for you.
How cool is that?
We tried to go to our same cafe as yesterday for breakfast, but they were closed because Microsoft is filming there. They had a really good setup though, nice lights. Anyway, we gave up on finding somewhere to eat for a sit-down meal and got Red Rooster. And now we're on the way to the Botanic Gardens. We just drove like 40 k's from Lithgow to this Botanic Gardens that we're at here, the Blue Mountains Botanic Gardens. And like the entire way was just black trees burnt out from the fires. We've seen spots of it most places that we've been lately, but I haven't seen it consistently for so far at all.
Crazy. Won't happen for a while, you would think. There's nothing to burn there.
Fingers crossed. On the bright side, all the new life is pretty and green and luscious.
Leaves growing out of every single, not just the branches, but the bloody
trunk.
That's it. Not a stem when it's a tree.
Is the Blue Mountains Botanic Garden, and it has a pretty cool view out over the mountains, and the garden itself seems pretty cool as well, I think. How much does it cost to get in here?
Hopefully it's free, because we didn't pay.
It's definitely free. In fact, I don't think anything that we've been to on this trip has cost anything to get into. So that's pretty good going.
Really?
For all you cheapskates out there like us.
We definitely spent some money, but that was because wine bottles cost money, I suppose. Oh, we did pay $6 on a van site to sleep.
That we didn't get to sleep at.
Yeah, it was closed.
It's been fairly cheap attraction-wise. Hey Jesse, where were we going to go earlier in the year?
Well, California was one of the places. Oh well. We get a little slice of California right now.
One of those redwoods you wanted to see.
This is my favourite.
A second ago, the sign. Enjoying your cider?
It's really good.
Did you get the original 4?
Yeah. scrumpy, the apple, the sweet apple, and the hillbilly pear.
Yum. And I got some of those, and I also got the 2 vintage ones, which are here. Well, that was quite a delicious stop. There is another cider place, Bilpin Cider, just down the road. So if you're feeling really into your cider, you could go for another tasting. But I think I've had enough for one day.
Yeah, that should do us. Even the bushfires hit that guy, and here's Hillbilly Cider next door.
One of the guys from Hillbilly Cider was just telling us how the fires hit that tree right out the front there, and he had to put it out himself. They skipped right over the top of the hillbilly shed and kept on going.
Yeah, 90-meter high flames.
Crazy.
Is that possible? I guess.
I'm glad it's still here. That was delicious.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And the Bells Line of Road, which is what this is on, is pretty cool as well. So if you're coming in this region, take a drive, see the scenery. I think this might be our last stop for this adventure. This one's more for Jessie than me. It's the Mossvale Tap House in Mossvale. We decided to come home via the Hume Highway back to Canberra, down the main drag. So Jessie's going to get himself some beer. Hopefully I'm going to find some food. And then we'll head home. And we'll see you on the next adventure. If you want more adventures from us, hit subscribe below. And we'll see you next time.
We're gonna do the live. We're gonna do the live.
They don't warn you on the bottles, but if you go to Hillbilly Cider, you might turn into a hillbilly. Why is he still doing it? Why?